So my next step, my next assignment is we are going to add to a background. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to go back over to Google, and I found a background that I like. It's a gorgeous little picture. Again, I'm going to right click. I'm going to save the image to my download, and I'm going to put down golf background. Now, after I put golf background, I've got it. I can go back to Pixlr. I can go open up the image, but I need to get rid of that gray bar. Don't forget. So when I go golf background, I'm going to create a new assignment. And you notice down here it's really small, but as soon as you get rid of this gray bar, it goes back to a normal size. So don't ever forget about that gray bar. So now that I have a background, what we're going to do is we're going to add to the background. Now when I look at this picture, I could add an elephant over here. I could add a golf cart. I could add a golfer. I could add a little bit of a sun. If I added a sun, it wouldn't look real because it would be in front of the clouds. And in this case, I don't have any real blue sky except for over here to really add any kind of sun. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to find something that I can add that looks real. So I could put an airplane up here like it's flying over because that could be in front of the clouds, but I don't want to add something that's fake. So in this case, I go over here. I've got a picture of Tiger Woods putting. So I'm going to put this on mine. I'm going to go save image as. I'm going to go Tiger. And again, it's in that download file. And I'm going to get rid of this. So now I have two pictures. I have my background and I have Tiger Woods. So now what we're going to do is now that we have this, we're going to come over here to the side. And over to this side over here is a plus. So when we click plus, we can add an image. Okay. I think we can also do it over here at the bottom where it says add an image. We can click and then I can go up here to my Tiger picture that's in my download and I can add a picture over here of Tiger Woods. So then I'm going to go here. I'm going to put Tiger about the same size as the flag. I'm going to go put him right up here. And you notice there, I added him to the picture and it looks awesome. Except for it doesn't look awesome because this background around Tiger doesn't look the same as the other background. So we have some more work to do. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make Tiger really big and I'm going to get rid of the green around here so it makes it look like we just have Tiger. To do that, you're going to come over to the scissors. When you come to the scissors, you have two choices. Do you want to keep things? Do you want to remove things? Well, in this case, I want to remove the green background. Now, you could take the paintbrush up here, and you could go and you could erase, and it'll erase a little bit, and it'll erase a little bit. And you notice here, as I go around, I could just sit down and erase like this, and I could slowly get everything gone. That takes a little bit of work. It takes a little bit of time. One way that might be quicker is to go over to the magic brush. If you then click on a part that you don't like, it'll grab the greens that are all the same and get rid of it. It'll grab the greens that are all the same. And now I can go back to my paintbrush. I can go get rid of this line. Now I could do that because those greens were all similar. But if you choose a picture where it can't really tell, like these blues and these whites and this, brown, the different colors, then it won't know what to do. The other thing is I'm erasing. You now notice there's a little bit of a green haze around him. Well, this is where you're going to take your mouse back over to this 4 arrows. And what you're going to do is you're going to make it a little bit bigger. And you could also come down to the bottom and you could zoom in because now I'm going to go back to the cutout. I'm going to go back to my paintbrush. I'm going to make my paintbrush a little smaller. Notice green is keep, remove is red. So if you're going to paint with green, please be aware that it's going to keep whatever you paint. So I'm going to actually go back over to remove. The other thing that you can mess up on is over in the side, if you click the picture over here, then it's going to start erasing the picture. So you want to make sure that the Tiger picture or whatever picture you choose is there. So now I can grab this a little bit small and I can do a little bit and I can do a little bit and I can slowly clean it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grade you on how well do you clean up your picture and make your picture look as real. Now be careful because again, if you go in there, it's going to erase. So you're going to have undo. And I just need to do a little bit better of a job. See, that still looks okay. And go around here a little bit and go there. Now, if I tried the magic brush You notice there it doesn't, oh, see, and I missed it a little bit. Now the hat's gone. So you got to be careful with that magic brush and getting too much. So I do my fine touching with this brush. And so I just do little bit by little bit. Now when I'm done, I can make it smaller. When I'm done, I can go over here to this layer and I can then make him smaller. I can move him over here. Now if I did this, it wouldn't look real because Tiger's not taller than this flag stick. So again, I've got to go make Tiger smaller than this flag stick. I've got to make it look like the ball's going over here. Now it makes it look like, oh, there we go. So there, if I put it off in the distance, I get Tiger there. And you can't tell. Now the cool thing is you can't tell the green around the edge because I made them so small. So then what you could do is you could come over here and you could go golf cart, or you could choose whatever you want. I could then find a picture of a golf cart. I could do this one because it's all white, but that would make it easy. But I think I want this one. So again, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go save the image. I'm going to go cart. I'm going to save it. And again, I'm going to get rid of this gray bar. I'm going to go back to my editor. And again, I can go back down. I can go add another image. I can go grab the cart right here. I can open it. And now I'm going to do the same thing, except for I'm going to go put the golf cart over here in the side and see if you then pay attention. So I'm going to work on adding like 2 or 3 things to this page and then being done. So this assignment right here is actually your add something to the background assignment. So here I'm adding a couple of pictures to the background. Now, the warning is when you hit save, that's awesome, and we hit download, just understand we have to follow the same things. Is when we hit close right here, we have to get it over to our Google Drive. So when we go back here, we have to know what picture that is. So if I go over to view and I go large icons, you can see my golf background picture right there. I'm then going to have to do the same thing where in order to save it for the day, I'm going to have to put it back over here in my Google Drive. When I do that, if I come back tomorrow, then I can't erase that golf cart. So if I go back over here and I download that picture, and I go back over here, I close this for the day, and I go open the image, if I go add this golf background and I create a new one, and I go over to cut out, and I want to erase part of, whoops, sorry, I had keep. So we're going to go active, we're going to go undo. So when I come back over to those scissors and I click remove, and if I go over here and start erasing things, you've got to be careful because now it's going to erase even the green that is behind this. So you got to make sure when you stop for the day, you've got to make sure that you have everything nice and neat. So I'm actually going to close this. I'm going to open up my original and see how I can still move it. That means I can still go through here. I can grab the cutout. And notice here, now it takes away the sky. Now it takes away the cart path a little bit. And see, I've got to click a few times to try to go get it. If I go back to the cross, I can make it a little bit bigger so I can see what I need to get rid of. And in this one, I'm going to need to do a little bit more painting instead of having the brush. So it's going to take me a little bit more to paint. So I just do small strokes. I let go, small strokes, I let go. I go in here a little bit, I let go. And again, I go do the same thing. When I'm done, I grab my arrows. I can then make it smaller. And obviously I'm not done. And I can put it over here to where we can see through the sides and everything I painted. Okay? And again, same thing. We'll save it when we're completely done. This, I like to do the golf background. I'm going to go final image, so that I know that this one is my final that I'm going to turn into Google Classroom. So there, I've got it. It's downloaded. And then my next video will show you how to put it into Google Drive. So thanks.